How you guys doing? It's Sep here. Welcome back to another episode of PES 2016 My Club Tips. The video most of you been waiting for is to do a review for the latest managers with the Euro 2016 special agents. We have the Master League Classic managers. Those players were the classic players from previous PES series basically. They were actually players from Master League and on Master League Online. Master League Online basically was what we have today is my club. It was kind of something similar. So what we're gonna do, guys, we have a lot of highlights in the background, because before I jump into review all these managers, who to sign, who not to sign, as many of you have been asking. There are many things that you have to on my club. There are too many factors. Some people play my club and they judge the game by my club. My club is completely different if you're playing an normal online divisions. Just like if you're playing Ultimate Team and you play FIFA seasons, if you know what I mean. So on my club, there's three key features you have to not ignore. First of all, team spirit. Second of all, player level. And finally, manager leadership. I'll give you a quick example. If your team has a manager with higher leadership and he has higher team spirit than you and he has higher player level than you, then he will have a massive advantage on you. So after the data pack 2, not even 3, I can confirm that when it comes to managers, it's all about manager leadership, high leadership. Pep Guardiola, low Germany manager, Simeone, all these high-rated managers, they have their own club ID. Have you ever wondered when you are using an unknown manager, you're playing against Pep, all of a sudden your players acting like weird and you can't do anything? This is when it kicks off. It's not a momentum. It's just this is how Pep Guardiola works. It's aggressive. It will make your team aggressive. If you have your players level 50, they will auto position, auto intercept in many cases if you use AI pressure. So this is just an update, because you guys know that I prefer low-rated managers because they have better tactics. But from now, I can confirm, guys, after data pack 2, I have early videos saying, just because a manager is high-rated doesn't mean he has a good tactic. Scratch that. After data pack 2, it's all about high leadership managers. So it's really important that you must have a high leadership managers. If you want to use assistant coach, then only use an assistant coach maybe around minute 70 or 80. If you really want to make a comeback, switch to offensive one, an offensive manager, an offensive assistant coach, or if you want to keep the ball, switch to a defensive one. But in my opinion, the best defense is offense. There's no security on my club. Comebacks are pretty there's a massive momentum in comebacks. Put it this way, most of the time I hope that I actually concede first, because there are many scenarios where I'll be losing 2-0, the opponent scores a goal and he ends up beating me 3-2. There are certain things you can't help it. Doesn't matter how good you are in the game. But of course the key point is, guys, stay calm, don't rush. And if you want to know on how to become a better player, how to actually know PES inside out, check out my other tutorials, join us on live stream. We have many professional players play who PES League. I'm more of a fun guy. I know the game inside out, but there are people who actually play divisions, so they have more knowledge about online divisions, not just my club. But let's keep this strictly to my club. What I'm gonna do, guys, I think there's like about 11 or 12 managers. They all have the same adaptability and they all have the same leadership. However, there are some crazy fluid formation ones. I always said avoid fluid formation, because first it will drain your team's stamina, and we all need stamina recovery, and they are hard to get unless you pay for it. And the second thing, many people use fluid formation and rush their gameplay. Fluid formation is meant to be when you are on the ball, you hold the ball, watch your teammate till they switch their places or switch the shape of the formation, because that's how fluid formation works. On the ball, you could be playing 4-3-3. When you have the ball, you could be playing 4-2-4, if you know what I mean. And the other key thing I have to tell you guys, if you're going to pick a manager, pay attention to the tactics. Play according to your manager's tactics. You're probably thinking, how do I know what manager is good, what manager is bad? Or in a my club language, how do I know which tactic is good, which tactic is bad? Well, if you check out a playlist I have called My Club Tips or PES 2016 Tips, I have videos explaining every single tactical link. Make an effort, watch these videos, so you will have a basic knowledge about tactics and you have a better knowledge how to pick a manager that suits you and your personal style of play and your team. Alright, enough with this, let's go for the manager reviews. There are about 15 of them. I am not going to go through every single one of them, and I'm not going to go into depth explanation into tactics because I don't want to bore you. I already have too many videos explaining tactics. Alright, here it comes. So the managers are the Master League classic players basically from MLO as well. There's a massive hype about this manager. People will see this and go, oh my god, this is awesome. Well, yeah, okay, it does look ridiculous, but that's fluid formation on. And before you ask, on myClub you can turn fluid formation on and off. There are managers has fluid formation off, there are managers has fluid formation on. So you can't turn it off or on. If you don't want fluid formation on, don't sign a manager with fluid formation on. Simple. However, this is 2-3-5-2 at kickoff. So when you kick off, when you kick off the game, your team will shape up like this. When you have the ball, they switch to the classic 4-3-3. And when you lose the ball, they switch to 4-3-3. So I don't see the big hype. I think the only key point of this formation is, imagine if you are playing against this guy at kickoff, what kind of pressure you'd be under. But if I was me, if you were using this manager and I was playing against you, I will do a pass back, launch a long ball on the flanks. That's pretty simple. However, I haven't tried it and I'm not going to try it. I have tested so many managers so far. I'm done with testing managers. I have sacrificed my win ratio to test all these stuff online to make tutorials for you guys. So I'm going to tell you the managers that you should give it a try. There are too many factors, guys, because some of the managers have a good tactic and have a bad tactic. One thing that I can tell you guys, avoid containment area wide with 4 defenders. Containment area wide suits 3 at the back formation. If you are signing a manager with 4 defenders, like 2 center back and 2 fullbacks, then make sure to change one of your fullbacks into a center back. That means you play with 3 center backs and you have a fullback. Anyway, we're moving on with this one. I will never try this guy unless I have GP to waste. I'm gonna tell you guys 3 managers that you should look out for in general. This is not just my opinion. This is the stream. We're streaming with 200 people and I was asking other people's opinion. So there are top 3 managers that I would recommend, which was recommended by other people, and I would tell you the managers that I have and I have signed for myself. Okay, first of all, I will tell you the managers that I signed for myself, and that is Burchett. Now, Burchett was a striker originally on Master League. Now, as you all know, I don't like playing with 4-2-3-1 because there are so many factors. I'm a counter player. First of all, I'm a counter player. That's why I chose counter. And after Data Pack 3, I would recommend counter tactics. It could be just me, but that's what I recommend. For me, I wish this formation was 4-3-3 would be perfect for me. Ignore containment area wide. I can use 3 center backs because there are other things that are so good to ignore. It kind of wipes away the attention of containment area wide. First thing first is counter attack, short pass, and is wide. Now, as I always said, guys, attacking area wide, you need low support range, so players stay close to you and you can attack on the flank. You're probably thinking, if I'm going to attack wide, why do I need a player to stay close to me? Because you need this triangle passing. You need to involve your center midfielder, your attacking midfielder, your CF, so you can attack with your wingers. And any formation with 4-2-3-1, your key point of attack is your LMF and RMF. So don't go using like players like let's say players who can track back. Use offensive players like Robin, Neymar as LMF and RMF, or Ronaldo. And your AMF, I think I'm not going to go through the squad builder. If you want to know how I do a squad builder, you can join my live stream. I'll be streaming tonight at 10 o'clock and Saturday at 9 or 8 p.m. I stream 3 days a week. I'm going to be doing a squad builder live, and I'll probably upload on YouTube if you guys want to. So, support range is 3. It fits perfectly with attacking area wide. Numbers attack many, numbers defense many, pretty balanced. Frontline pressure and aggressive is a little bit too aggressive against through balls, but we have deep defensive line and high compactness. So this is like similar to Simeone. High compactness is really, really important. So even though we have containment area wide, which is open to down the middle, the high compactness kind of covers up for the containment area wide. And this is the manager that I'll be trying. And as a bonus, if I change to the defensive tactic, it is actually defensive because numbers in attack turns into medium, drops, and our defensive style and pressure and go super defensive. So in my opinion, this is the best manager for tactic. Not the best formation, but the tactic. And on myClub, we say what is the best tactic. Unlike Ultimate Team, we say what's the best formation. If you catch my drift. Anyway, so this is my personal favorite, not the personal favorite formation, but the tactic, and I did sign him. Anyway, the other top 3 was recommended by others. First of all was Dulich. As you can see right here, the fluid formation is not as ridiculous as the other players, to be honest. The tactics, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, the defensive line is too high, man. Defensive line is too high, and 4 at the back with containment area wide, you know, possession game, long pass wide. It's kind of a problem. For me, I would not personally say it, but it was recommended by so many. And out of all these managers, this isn't that bad considering to other managers where their formation and tactics kind of makes no sense. But anyway, it's 2-4-2 when you have the ball, and a switch to 2-4-2 still. 2-4-2 when you at kickoff, and 2-4-2 when you have the ball, which is not much of a difference, because you can, you know, normally if it's completely different, it will drain your stamina. When you don't have the ball, it's 4-4-2. Which is, I mean, it is decent. The formation is decent because your 2 SS on the flank will turn into LMF and RMF. I would recommend using players like maybe Di Maria or Griezmann as LMF and RMF because these guys can play SS. Not a fan of the tactic. The formation looks good. Anyway, moving on to the next one that I would recommend is Barota. Now, this is one of the most balanced fluid formation managers out of all because it's 4-3-3, again 4-3-3, 4-2-1-3, and again 4-3-3. So your stamina will not be drained. However, there's high defensive line and high compactness. All these managers' containment area seems to be wide, like almost all of them. Support range is very low for attacking area center, but positioning is maintained formation because when you have attacking area center with positioning flexible, your players kind of run into each other. This is, we've tested with the Portuguese champion Noti, we've discussed that a lot, and I can confirm that when you use attacking area center with maintained formation flexible, your players will run into each other. Make sure if you are signing these managers with high defensive line, as soon as you lose the ball, make sure to drop your defensive line instantly by press and holding the D-pad to your own goal. The third manager that I would recommend, it's Helames or Helames. It's a classic 4-3-3 and it stays 4-3-3 only when you don't, only at kickoff it turns into 4-2-1-3 for some reason. As you can see, the tactics are pretty similar. The only downside is, guys, this is very offensive. I think the tactic is pretty much the same as the other manager we just viewed. Pretty much the same, to be honest. And the only downside is, guys, number attack is many, numbers in defense few. Same as Helames, numbers on attack many, numbers on attack few. That means you will defend with 3 players and you will attack with almost 6 players. So you have to make every attack count. So now you know the top 3 managers recommended by the community, and my favorite one with is Burchett. If you want to know, if you want to see a squad builder with Burchett, make sure to join my live stream tonight. I'll be doing a giveaway as well. I'll be doing a giveaway of full digital copy of PES 2016 in all formats: PS4, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PC, and PS3 in every stream. Last night I gave away PS4. This night is going to be Xbox One or PC. I'm not sure yet. I think I'm going to go with Xbox One. And for the following week, I will be doing a giveaway. So far, we did give away a signed Neymar shirt with the Spin Bros on Twitch, and next week I'll be giving away another Superstar signed shirt, which I am not allowed to tell you guys yet. So yeah, guys, hope you find the video useful. Comment down below and let me know if you have tried any of these managers and what would you recommend. Another thing I want to tell you guys, many people make this mistake when they actually sign a manager. As I said in the beginning, when you sign a manager, you have to, never mind my team split, by the way, this is my farming team. When you sign a manager, play according to the tactic. And this is a good example. Just go to your tactic and team instruction. Look how counter-attack plays. You have the ball, watch for your teammates run. Go to the flank, you know, just watch how it works. Keep this idea in your head. And look how build-up short pass work. You go to the flank, back to striker, back to midfield, change, and then go in. Don't play direct. And attacking area wide, look, you're in the midfield on the ball. You have to involve your fullback and your winger. I always say attacking area wide is really important. You need proper fullbacks. So I have tactics, I have tons of videos explaining every single one of them, because there's attacking area center, there's build up long pass. So I have videos explaining all these individually. I don't want to go through that, but just a little tip when it comes to possession game. If you have a manager with possession game, which I can show you that as well, possession game kind of works a little bit differently. I don't think I have this manager on this formation, but possession game works differently. When you play possession game, you actually, if you have a manager with possession game, guys, do not play direct. You have to involve your players. Give it to the striker, pass and move or 1-2 with your midfield, and then go in. So play according to your manager's tactic. Anyway, I think I've spoken enough. Hope you guys find this useful. Make sure to hit the like button, share and subscribe, and join my live stream for some live tips. In the upcoming episode, I have some general PES 2016 tutorials and more gameplay with myClub and online divisions. I've been Sep. Till next time, ciao for now, and get your PES on!